Alright guys, a little late on the update, but hey, Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays, whatever you celebrate or don't celebrate. So, I did some trimming, not on everything, but for the most part, everything's looking better, looking good. The Kimberly still doesn't have the color it needs. So, if you notice in my last update, I was inquiring about ADA Aqua Soil and Fluval's Stratum. Well, I ended up buying aqua soil, so I just put that order in, so I'll have that in the next week or so. Not sure if I'm going to put that in the tank before I move, if we move, whatever, but or after. I've been seeing so many different, reviews about how to set that up, the ammonia spikes that happens afterwards, and blah blah blah. And so we'll see, but honestly, I don't think I have the patience to wait. Once I get it, I think I'm gonna have to put it in. I've just seen so many success stories with the ADA Aqua Soil, and I know I've been talking about doing the black diamond blasting sand in this tank, but I just want to try it. I've always wanted to. And I just figured, you know what? Let me spend the money and just do it now. Wanted to for a long time. Let me just, I just want to see what the hype is all about. So I want to give it a try with all the same plants, and maybe I'll even try some of the Renicky in here once I have the aqua soil in here. So I trimmed down the Rotala. Some of the new stuff's coming in again. Like I've been saying forever. Not sure if I'm going to keep it, but actually, what I'm going to do is, since I trimmed it Saturday, you can see some of the new stuff. I'm going to trim it again. I think I'm just going to keep up with it, and I think that's what I've been doing wrong, is not keeping up with it. So maybe I'll trim it after this video and trim it again, and then maybe by this weekend maybe we'll see it more even. The Aromatica Mini is doing fine. Not a lot of color yet, but again, maybe this aqua soil is going to help. The SP Red is kind of covering up the bonsai, so I'll have to trim that back a little bit. Bonsai's looking good though. Most of the algae's been taken care of by the 1-2 punches. I still do have some algae on the Star Giant, but I mean, it's, for the most part, it's healthy. It's growing fine. It's growing fast now. It's actually growing faster than it was before, now that it's rooted. So what I plan on doing is, once I do get the ADA, I'm going to use the new 75 that I have, and I'll just cut the tips off, cut the nice stuff off the top Star Giant and replant it, and obviously do that for most of the plants, all the plants. Let's go over here. What's funny is the Blyaxa is looking great. It's funny how that started just came up randomly after I haven't had it in here for years. Just came up out of the middle of nowhere, and you notice like the red's in it, so it's doing really well. I noticed before when I had it growing, I had it. A lot of people like that I had the reds in it and I had it growing good. No, I don't know, because I don't see it much anymore in a lot of tanks. I wonder if it's like a strand or like a location thing of where it came from. But so I'm assuming this is still from the original batch that I had years back. So I'm gonna grow this out, and if it's not a normal thing, hopefully, if other people aren't having this success with the redness, or maybe that's not a good thing, I don't know, but I just always liked it, and other people have liked it too. So when I had abundance of it before, people loved it. I was selling that stuff every week, tons of it. So I don't know, maybe this is I'm gonna grow it again, because I love the stuff. I was looking into buying some more, but I'm not going to now that I have this. And if anybody's ever had this, it grows pretty fast. So I mean, if you've seen before, that was like 2 or 3 leaves coming out of the soil on the right side of the tank, and now look at it. I moved it, of course, but so moss, I gotta get rid of some more of that. I sold some of it. This guy, which is growing great. Actually, I was supposed to sell some of it today, which I just didn't get home in time. So I'll be trimming it tonight. A lot of this, most of this is actually going to be going, but if anybody knows, this stuff grows. It's had it before. This stuff grows super fast. So most of this is actually going to be pulled out and sold tonight or shipped out tomorrow morning. So I mean, the tank's going great. Those rose lines, they're freaking awesome. This one, oh man, I don't know what's wrong with this guy. He's been the runt the whole time. I don't know if it's male or female. I don't know if these three are males, but it seems like, let me see if I can get him over here. Maybe like, it's a cloaca. It's a little swollen. Is it a breeding thing? I don't know. But you can see that. I don't know what the deal is. Swimming a little odd. Unless I'm just over exaggerating or overreacting. I mean, it's eating, but the cloaca, you can see the little pink coming out from there, and I don't know what that is. And you can see, there you go, that's what I'm talking about, the erratic swimming. I don't know what that is. Hopefully it's alright. If anybody has any tips for me, yeah, please let me know. I'll show you the 20 long. Not much going on over there. I think I said a little earlier, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the Fluval stratum in there. Maybe the shrimp. I'm going to use the shrimp version because eventually I do want to put shrimp in there. So I think I'll just start off with that, the Fluval stratum. So I'll just give you a little overview of this tank. The Reuben, I don't know. It's messy. I need to trim it, and actually, no, I think it's actually going to come out. I have some ideas, some other plants that are going to go in there. I'm kind of liking the idea of plants going straight up, where I can keep even. I can keep in little, sections, and the Reuben's not one of them. So yeah, I think I'm gonna have to get rid of that. But anyway, let me show you the 20 long. It's nothing to see right now, but I'll show you it anyway. I trimmed that too. Let's see. So I trimmed the Rotala to hopefully have that bush out a little more. See, again, it's a little uneven. The Renickie's doing okay. It's growing again, like I said, more than it's ever grown from here before. Got to do some algae cleanup on this side. Yeah, I got to get some of these flowers out, the buds out. I'll do that tonight. Man, they come up every couple days. It's just, I don't know when they're going to stop flowering. Supposedly, you keep pulling the flowers out, and it'll start shooting out runners. Hasn't happened yet, but I'll keep pulling the flowers. The Stargini in here, remember how horrible it was before? I put a couple, I pulled a lot of them out. As you can see, I pulled a ton of it out. But I put some root tabs in here just to see if that's what it was. And yeah, sure enough, look at all the new growth in the Stargini. It's growing fine. A lot of algae on the Renicki in here. So I'm going to have to trim all the algae cover leaves out. But see the Stargini in there. So I'm thinking that the stratum is going to do well for most of these plants in here, just with the root fertilizers. And with this inert sand, or this is sand that doesn't have anything in it, it's up to me to keep remembering to put the tabs in. And you know what? After I've been thinking for a while, and I'm thinking for the 75, if the ADA or the stratum lasts me 2 years, it might be worth the investment. So that's kind of what my thing is. Like, all right, so for the 75, I just ordered 3 9-liter bags of ADA, and that's what I've been reading. It's going to be plenty for my 75. If I need more, I'll get more, but that's what I've been seeing is it's 3 9-liter bags should be fine for 75. $120 shipped, $130 shipped. If that'll last me 2 years, and I have to do it again in 2 years, that right there might be worth the investment. So, alright, let me go back over to 75. And I think that's the only real updates I have right now. What I've been doing too is I've been using more tap water than RO just to get ready for the move, because I'm not going to be able to have enough RO to get ready, to get the tanks ready. So when I move over to the new house, or when, if, whatever, I just wanted to get these guys ready. I wanted it to be an easy transition. So I'm getting the tanks ready back to, and the fish back to just regular tap water, because where I'm going is only a few miles away. So I want to get them back to tap water so it's not a big shock to the fish or the plants. So, alright guys, well I hope you had a good holiday. Guess we got the New Year's coming up soon. And I'll definitely do an update over the New Year's weekend. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Bye.